The genus Hemigraphis is a group of tropical plants that are relatively unknown, and whilst they could not be described as spectacular, they are very easy to grow and propagate. In tropical gardens, they make valuable contributions as understory plants, in mixed groups, and as ground cover plants in partial shade to full sun. As indoor plants, they grow well on windowsills and are good choices for hanging pots. This particular variety is known as Hemigraphis alternata exotic, and it's probably the most unusual of all the species in the genus. With this plant, the edges of the leaves curl upwards to reveal the pink undersides of the leaves, which contrasts with the green of the upper surfaces. With the variety exotic, the plant looks as though it's suffering from drought and has curled leaves, as it is in desperate need of water, but the distressed look is actually normal. The leaves have a strange knobbly texture, and it is this texture that gives these plants one of their common names, which is waffle plant. They are also commonly known as red ivy. The leaves are quite robust and are 5 to 7 centimeters, or approximately 2 inches long. These plants grow low to the ground with a spreading habit. The growths are bushy but not tall. Maximum height is approximately 30 centimeters, which is 12 inches. Shape can be maintained through regular pruning and trimming. Cream mauve colored flowers are produced, but they are small and quite insignificant. This plant is definitely grown for its foliage. As mentioned earlier, these plants look best when grown under or amongst other varieties. These plants can grow in just about any type of compost mix, whether peat, cocoa peat, or soil-based, and watering is also fuss-free. They don't need so much humidity and don't have too many problems with pests or diseases. This is probably one of those plants that you'll either love or hate. It does have an unusual appearance that is not to everyone's liking, but if you do get one, it is a really easy, colourful, and robust plant, both indoors and out. Propagation is relatively easy. All we need to do is locate some growths that are approximately 5-6 centimeters, that's 2 inches in length, and we can remove those growths with a knife or a pair of scissors or cutters. I now have 3 cuttings which have been removed from the plant. I'm going to remove the lower leaves just to leave the younger top growths, and I'm going to trim with a knife each of these cuttings just below the node. The node is the point where the leaves join the stem, and this is the point at which we will get the best rooting. And here are our 3 cuttings. I've placed these into a clear plastic pot so that I can observe the rooting later. And these have been put into a mixture of general purpose potting compost with some added river sand, which should make a good mixture to encourage rooting. I'll keep these cuttings in the shade and keep them moist at all times, and I expect rooting will take place in approximately 2 to 4 weeks.